We're going to start with some YouTube creators who I love, who I was introduced to a while back by my man Dre. And so here is a clip from Abba and Preach. Great guys, very funny, but also very great creators. They have great videos. I watch all their stuff. And this video inspired today's topic. So here's a clip.
I think there's a misconception out there when it comes to what qualifies as quote unquote good or not good bedroom fun. What makes sex good for some people is going to be different for others. But the way a lot of people are introduced to anything bedroom related or anything intimacy related is, i.e., through adult videos or B, through physical responses to things. But when you don't know what you're doing in the bedroom, what do? You just do things you're emulating other people. The whole kink stuff is great. Like you want to bring whips and do all this other stuff, go ahead, go do your thing. But if you think that's what makes you good at intercourse, you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. No clue. If you can't even do the basics, what is the basic? Can you even touch someone well? Because best believe, a lot of you motherfuckers have no idea how to touch someone in a way that makes them feel physically good. Some of y'all don't even know how to kiss people in a way that feels physically good. What I mean, you only have your way of kissing. You don't know how to adapt. It's almost like dancing. It is. You have your way of dancing, but if a partner is at a basic level or at an advanced level, you're going to do different things. You can't just try to do every spin you want to do if your follow can't do that shit. But the way some of y'all motherfuckers is, y'all be just using tongue like it's anybody. Some women don't like tongue. Some women like it. You have to even know how to look at the cues. This is fucking basic shit that no one ever talks about.
They are absolutely correct. And that made me think about bringing it here to our pod. So normally what do we do here? We discuss sexual and political topics, current events, etc. He's right about one of the things I think. Although the bulk of this video, if you go watch it, and it's a great video, you should watch it. This is not an ad, they didn't pay me, just being honest. Although the focus of that video started as the opposite of kink shaming, which was vanilla shaming. Well, basically, he thinks a lot of people try to bring down people who want to do the quote-unquote regular stuff and not do crazy fly whips and chain stuff. He brought up some very good points about the fundamentals. And he's right. Something I've said here before is that we have to learn to adjust to our partners. But something we have not spoken about before is the fundamentals. You have to make sure that you got the fundamentals down. Lots of people do want to do wild, crazy stuff. They want the whips and the chains and the floggers and the blindfolds and backdoor stuff and all type of good stuff. What do they call it? Butt play. And so they want to do all this cool stuff, but they haven't got the fundamentals down. And he's right. You got to have the fundamentals down. How can you try to do all of these other things without getting the fundamentals down? Nothing wrong with getting into any kink. Y'all know I'm a kinky guy. Y'all know I'm all for all the kinks. As long as you're not hurting animals and children, do your thing. But the fundamentals are very important. You have to get the fundamentals down. They're the building blocks. Yes, the kissing, the caressing, the intimacy, the basics, the quote-unquote vanilla stuff. It may not be your favorite thing, but it is the building blocks of intercourse. Yeah, everyone may not like missionary, and everyone may say it's the default, but so is doggy style. And guess what? I knock those a lot. But you gotta have the fundamentals down. Can't stress this enough. Once again, he's absolutely correct. Not trying to make him feel good, not trying to prop him up, but truth is truth. And if you don't have the fundamentals down, it's very easy to become lackluster. If you are relying solely on the quote-unquote kinky stuff, the quote-unquote wild stuff, but you don't have the fundamentals down, not only are you doing yourself and your partner a disservice, really and truly, you're creating a crutch for yourself. Because you may be more into that stuff, but everyone is not. And the more stuff you're good at, the better. Think of it like Batman's utility belt. I know, kind of corny, but hear me out. Batman's utility belt has all these different gadgets inside. They're to help him in different situations. They're tools. Well, think of it as a tool. Whether you like the quote unquote vanilla stuff or not, whether the intimacy, I don't know why I did air quotes for intimacy, whether you like the intimacy and the caressing and the kissing or not, there are many people who that is what they feel is the bulk of the session. I'm trying to choose my words carefully because of YouTube stuff, but that's what a lot of people feel is the main thing. And so you may want the whips and the chains and the butt play and all this other stuff, but if your partner solely is relying on the fundamentals, now what do? However, if you've got the fundamentals down and you do meet someone who's more into kissing than you, more into caressing than you, more into the basics than you are, you can do like Batman and go right into that utility belt. You can just pull stuff out. Boom, here. Boom, here. Oh, got that. Oh, that's what you like? All right, boom, I got that. Boom, I got this. I think that's how a lot of things in the sexual realm are. I think a lot of the things are tools. And so if you know how to use a flogger, that's a bonus. If you know how to do BDSM stuff, that's a bonus. If you're good with butt play stuff, that's a bonus. And the list keeps going and going and going. But the basics that the house is built on, the vanilla stuff, quote unquote, is vital. Whether the person you're with loves vanilla or hates vanilla, those things are important to all forms of intimacy. It's a valid question. How can you say, hey, yeah, let's get to the crazy fly stuff, but you ain't even warm them up to get there? And yes, there are, for the arguers online, there are times when you don't want any of that. It's, you're going to get chained down when we get home. I'm going to whip out the stuff and I'm going to whip you until you say the safe word. Sure, but not every time and not with everyone. So this is a reminder to work on the fundamentals. Don't forget about the fundamentals. They are vital. They are very, very important. And so, thanks again to Abba and Preach for inspiring today's topic.